he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Prescott on first down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle, taken in. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 43 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and goal.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And a look now at Lamar Miller. We've seen him be good so far. He's hoping to continue that trend here in quarter number 3.
And typically when you see guys running it this well, they see the game in slow motion, don't they? They see the cuts happen. They see the blocks happen. They feel really good about their vision. And then they use their legs to find that open space.
And he's had some good help up front to boot. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. first down throw. Gone. They'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they go for it on 4th, but this one's going to wind up incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And a Cowboy first down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Rams' 21-yard line.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And that will be incomplete.
Prescott's pass.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A 35-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will extend the lead out to 24.
58. Rams.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. A gain of 6 there on first.
Robert Woods.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To the air again. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the passing game, sometimes the primary receiver, because a lot of these guys have wide receiver skills, and we're seeing that on display here. Just think about the guys of the past looking back at this game and saying, sure wish that was me. I'd love to have gone out for those types of passes.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Goff on 1st down. Completes it to Miller. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Goff throwing again. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing again is gone. Setting up the screen for Miller. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And here comes Reynolds as they try the jet sweep. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now gone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
Conversion.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
No good.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Tony Pollard. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Turning coming into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel?